Today we're looking at Return to Frogtown. And so the journey begins. Let me be completely honest here. The whole reason I reviewed Hell Comes to Frogtown was so that I could review the sequels. Not to say that it isn't an awesome movie, but look, you don't know how bad this can get. And it's fantastic. If Hell Comes to Frogtown is the perfect example of a B-movie done right, the sequels are the perfect example of the same concept done wrong. Return to Frogtown, aka Frogtown 2, aka Hell Comes to Frogtown 2, focuses on Sam Halligan, this time played by Robert Z'Dar. Just take a moment to let that sink in. Roddy Piper was replaced with Robert Z'Dar. Now look, Robert Z'Dar is great, but seriously, why? When they replaced the main character in Subspecies, they at least found someone who looked somewhat similar, but Robert Z'Dar looks like no one on this planet. If you were expecting the audience not to notice, you picked the worst replacement possible. And if you weren't expecting people to remember the first movie, then why make it about the same characters? Why not just name them differently? Oh, and speaking of Subspecies, guess who our replacement Spangle is?
No! Please!
Did she just make a career out of replacing main characters in cult franchises? Holy shit, we've got Denise Duff from Subspecies and Robert Z'Dar from Pocket Ninjas. This is like a classics reunion here. Oh, and the cherry on top? Lou Ferrigno. I have been given a gift from heaven. The movie begins as we're told to all hail the mighty Tsar Frog Meister.
All hail the mighty Tsar Frog Meister.
And he wears a kiddie pool sandbox thing on his head. I don't know. There's this speech about the frogs rising up and throwing off the yoke of slavery or something, but are the frogs really slaves? They got moved into ghettos because of racism or speciesism or what have you, but that doesn't make them slaves. That's like saying the Native Americans were slaves because they got moved to reservations. You know not all racism is slavery, right? Anyway, the Frog Meister here has a plan. A stupid plan. He wants to capture the strongest of the Texas Rocket Rangers to make an example of him. Texas Rocket Rangers. Seriously, Rocket Ranger wasn't a stupid enough concept? You had to add the Texas part? And what the fuck is a Rocket Ranger anyway? I guess they uphold the law or something, but why do they need rockets then? And why is that part of their name? Why not just call them Rangers? And are they even in Texas? Because both of these movies were clearly shot in California. Come on, the last movie featured the Vasquez Rocks. You're not fooling anyone. Anyway, they make it onto the ranch, someone's gun shack, and find some guy just sitting outside doing nothing in particular. I'm not sure how much business he was expecting that day, but I don't imagine he was going to be very successful anyway. After grabbing the guns and getting their truck, wait, that was supposed to be hidden? Okay. After that, they check their radar and, what the hell? What is that, a Commodore 64? This was 1992, people! This ranger happens to be Lou Ferrigno. He has a character name, but you don't care what it is. He calls for help on his helmet cam thing.
This is Fuzzy.
Aw, no, go back to the Commodore 64. And what, they don't know how to do framing in the future? Why is it so close to her face? And why is the screen off-center? And what is fuzzy an acronym for? Other than something dumb so they could do the stupid pun.
Fuzzy, I'm hit.
He seems really concerned about his possible death here. The tension. I can't stand it. Oh wow, he's already stumbling around? Look dude, you fell in the water. I think you can recover. Is this really the strongest Texas Rocket Ranger? Because just casting Lou Ferrigno does not make it so.
Ribbit.
Cut to the Texas Rocket Ranger headquarters, and Charles Napier is checking a heart monitor or something. He's looking at data on the computer. Look, he's typing something. So that's when Sam shows up and is informed of Lou Ferrigno's capture. Let's think about this for a moment. How the hell is Sam a Rocket Ranger now? He was a drifter in the first movie. He was the person breaking the laws. The only reason he got roped into the government stuff was because of his potent wang. Also, that's not referenced here either. Why is one of the last fertile men in the world put in the line of duty? Wouldn't he be an asset they'd need to protect? And why is Spangle a Rocket Ranger too? She was a MedTech personnel. And what happened to MedTech? Did Sam and Spangle break ties with them? Weren't they like the government there? Or did they move to Texas and MedTech doesn't have any power outside of California?
Yeah, that was part of the peace treaty after Commander Toady was killed in the Frog Wars.
When did rescuing a bunch of half-naked women become the Frog Wars? And I thought the frogs were a byproduct of the war, not the cause of it.
Yeah, Sam. I was kind of hoping you'd volunteer. Oh, by the way, Sam, here's your new partner, Dr. Spangle.
Sir, ready as ordered.
The hell is this? A remake? Then why call it Return to Frogtown? Who's returning? Okay, well then throw out everything. I guess it isn't supposed to be a sequel, except the two main characters are the same and the villain is returning from the first one and has pretty much the same backstory. Oh wait, guess I wasn't supposed to reveal that yet. Whoops, but who gives a fuck at this point? If you're gonna redo the same movie, then just redo it. Don't try and pretend this is a sequel when it's not. No half-assing references to the first movie and then pretending it doesn't exist.
Captain, I'm wasting time, and I don't need anybody to slow me down, especially Dr. Spangle.
Oh, these two aren't going to work well together at all. Just like in the first movie. I love it when stories go backwards.
In fact, rumor has it the Greeners have a new form of chemical warfare. They try anything weird, and I'll be there to administer the anti-serum to promote resistance.
Great. So why don't you just give me an injection right now, and that way I'll be immune.
All right, both of you, knock it off and suit up.
Wait. Back up. He's got a good point there. Why don't they just inject themselves now so they're immune? But more importantly, how does she have an anti-serum for something that she doesn't even know what it is? They just heard a rumor about chemical warfare. That could be anything. Is it just anti-every serum? Damn, she's good.
And avoid the radar at all cost.
Captain, is that an order?
Sam, it's a payback.
Arizona?
Okay, I guess that means something, but we're not gonna acknowledge it. Next scene! I don't want to hear anyone complaining about this review, okay? This isn't just comedy, this is payback. Minnesota. Wait, Frogtown is an old-timey western now? Look at this place, do the frogs really have it that bad? At any rate, it certainly doesn't seem like there's any yokes of slavery going on.
Good morning. I'm Commander Toady.
I really hope this review isn't becoming one note, but why? Did we really want to see Toady again? Seriously, especially when they're trying to pretend this is a not sequel, they couldn't pick any other villain? Was he ever threatening in the first place?
Commander Toady? I thought you were dead.
Hey, what's going on here?
Delayed reaction man, away!
Did I forget to say happy landing? Need a hand?
Is that all you think about?
No, sometimes I think about food.
Good one. Sometimes I think about food too.
Hey, Spanky. Better let Fuzzy know that Captain Delano that we're all right.
Spanky? That's not her name. Zing! Aren't we supposed to like anti-heroes? So let's talk about this ridiculously stupid idea the Frog Meister has. He's injecting Lou Ferrigno with his serum to enact his evil plans. And what does the serum do? It turns humans into frog people. No joke, that's the plan. Never mind the fact that they can turn human beings into amphibious creatures makes absolutely no sense, but they cast Lou Ferrigno as a character who's being turned into a frog by using green makeup. Must resist incredible hook jokes, must resist incredible hook jokes, must resist incredible hook jokes. Don't make him very mildly angry. You wouldn't like him when he's very mildly angry. I'm sorry, it was low-hanging fruit. I had to do it. Oh, I'm nothing but a hack.
Sam, this thing's an antique.
Like you.
Haha, you assholes.
Rangers, I am what I am, what I am, a Frogtown man.
Yes. Finally, yes. That's incredibly helpful that someone made a sign pointing towards the hostile mutant territory. Also, why? I'm using up all of my whys here.
What was that?
Wait here, I'm gonna go check it out.
Yes, I'm going to protect you from that nothing you reacted to with my enormous chin. That is, if I'm not thinking about food. Holy shit! What was in that thing? Napalm? I'll give it to Donald G. Jackson here. I didn't see that coming. Spangle! Do you have any food? Gee, Denise Duff is being held captive? What a refreshing change! She's so well known for playing strong and independent characters.
Obey, and I shall make you my slave.
If she was obeying you, then wouldn't that mean she's already... Never mind. Spangle agrees to this tempting offer when Toady threatens to kill the Hulk here. Not seeing the downside of losing him, to be honest.
Strip!
This isn't the Toady I know and love. What happened to making women dance and then being easily shot down?
No! Entertain us.
Oh, so this is supposed to be like the exact same thing, except incredibly uncomfortable to watch. Good job, Jackson. I'm glad you remade this.
Boing! Hiya! What's our progress?
Oh, fuck. I almost forgot about this. Damn it. That's Czar Jr., but I'm just gonna call him annoying shit. Jackson had a thing for puppets. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not kidding. At least 4 of his other films include annoying puppet characters, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. And they never improve in quality or effort. Ever.
One day, with my help, of course, you might be standing here talking to me. Wouldn't that be something?
Ah! The caricature is caving in on itself. Too much going on. Holy chin. Is this supposed to be a kid's movie? I'm seriously wondering who this is supposed to be aimed at. Look at this guy. I half expect him to be teaming up with Richie Rich. Okay, so he's the dude making the frog serum for the, frogs. We'll just call him Professor No Fucks. Back to him later.
Lemon.
Okay, well, admittedly that improves the film a little bit.
Hill. Sam Hill, what happened? Where's the girl?
You got any water?
Ah, I get it. So he's a sexist asshole who doesn't care about women in the non-charming kind of way. Now with no other choice, Sam decides to take a rocket suit into Frogtown while he tries to fly under the radar. Seems like walking might be the best option at this point. I mean, he walked all the way back there.
I do not expect to hear anything for a while, Captain.
What a way to spend Saturday night.
And what a way to pad out the runtime.
Hey, baby.
Say it! Say it meaner! Say it greener! Frogtown is the place for sinners!
Frog Band. Frog Band! Yes! Yes! Frog Band! And this is why this movie is great. If the rest of the film had blown goat chunks, this whole scene would make up for everything. Holy amphibious crap turds, I am in bad movie awe.
I am bigger and badder than you. A little turtle sure ain't gonna help when I'm through.
Aw, snap! He did not go there. What do you say to that, Kevin Eastman, star of future Donald G. Jackson films? Well, maybe they were pissed off at Peter Laird or something. To be fair, this scene is infinitely less cooler for not having Vanilla Ice included. And the women on stage? Those are the frog women. Yeah, that's it. That's what they look like. They're just airbrushed and really badly. I mean, this is like carnival face paint bad. So that's when Nurse Frog Lady, who I guess goes to clubs with her mask on, starts hitting on Robert Zadar. How being in a club and dancing to music is going to help him rescue Spangle and Frigno, I don't know.
Cheers.
Oh no, his cunning disguise has been foiled. Frog sex scene. Let's just do it.
It's in my Rocket Ranger underwear.
This is just embarrassing. He's one step away from making an Underoos reference. That's how infantile this humor is.
Do I know you?
We must whisper.
Are you one of the frogs?
Are you one of the Does he look like a frog to you? I mean, I guess Ferrigno doesn't really look like a frog since his paint is sweating off, but still. Professor No Fucks is secretly giving them injections to help turn them back, but that doesn't make him less annoying.
That's him, that's the guy.
You meet again, Sam Ho.
Do I know you?
Is this a sequel or is it not? Why does he know him, and why doesn't he recognize him? Because he has an eye patch now? The fuck?
Easy, froghead!
Aw, you tell him. That's a zinger.
Don't talk.
Shh, don't act. Naturally, Sam assumes that if he gets the Hulk Meister walking around, it'll increase circulation and make him stronger. So, I guess the key to walking around again was just, walking around again. Now that he's mobile, the escape plan is to use the previously so weak he had to use a wheelchair Hulkman to break the bars and get them out. That circulation thing works wonders.
Dr. David Banner, physician, scientist, searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have. Then an accidental overdose of gamma radiation alters his body chemistry.
Come on.
Get me out of here. I insist.
Not my edit. I insist.
If I show you the way out, will you take me with you, Sam? Please?
Yeah, come on, Professor. Leave what's in the safe for later. Don't worry about it.
Well, glad to know they spent time padding out the movie with segments of Napier talking to Fuzzy in lieu of actual character development. Oh, and they're all captured again. Hooray.
I hope your last night here is comfortable.
Blow it out your ass.
While you're at it, give me some food. Hero of the movie, right here. After setting Sam free, the two of them decide to interrogate annoying shit.
Okay. Talk.
No, please don't. I've already cropped out as much of his dialogue as I could. Thankfully, Sam does most of the explaining here, saying that when he last saw Toady, he was lying pulverized at the bottom of a rock. I'm not sure how you can be at the bottom of a rock, but that's the wording he uses, which further confuses the not a sequel angle.
You cooperate with the Texas Rocket Rangers, and I might even put you in charge of Frogtown. It's not that the Greeners are bad. They've just been misled.
Yeah, misled, which is why they were rounded up and put into ghettos because of cultural indifferences and bigotry. Truly, you have the higher ground, Sam. The pace comes to a grinding halt for a while as Sam goes out to fight some of the frogs, complete with long walking sequences, awkward dialogue, and confusing fight strategies. Seems like they probably should have thought of that. Sam gets his rocket suit back, only to be immediately captured. Again. Holy fuck. There are zoo animals that spend less time in cages than these people. The plan is for everyone to be shot executioner style, and for Lou Ferrigno, who suddenly has less makeup on, to do the shooting himself. This is meant as a test to see if he can be controlled, except he already helped everyone else escape once before, so he can't be. But maybe the movie will surprise us. Nope, went exactly as expected.
Please listen! You have all been betrayed! Our leader is not the true Tsar! I will prove it to you!
Haha, take that! That'll prove his innocence! After killing Toady for the second or third time, depending on how you look at it, Sam gets ready for a showdown with the Frog Meister. Impress me, movie.
Hey, get your hand off that trigger!
Junior, good work.
Yeah, amazing that he found that comically tiny gun and all that. So who is Kitty Pool anyway? It's Professor No Fuck's brother, who's half frog, or something. Lame. Cannot get any lamer. Then he just gives up and explodes himself. That's the worst possible conclusion ever.
So the governor says if Frogtown remains friendly after 1 year of probation, they'll finally be allowed to leave the reservation.
Then why weren't they able to leave before? You racists!
Why did he go along with such a hideous experiment?
I suspect we may not find all the answers without a further investigation. Only time will tell.
Oh, you mean you didn't write a real ending? I suspect we may not find all the answers without further investigation. Only time will tell.
Hey, little guy!
Wow, what a trip, man. Point.
Well, I think you need a few lessons.
Well, looks like we got a new member.
Welcome to the Texas Rocket Rangers.
Rip it.
Go fuck yourself. I realize this was a bit of a mixed review, but honestly, this was a mixed movie. On the one hand, there's a lot of really funny camp moments, but on the other hand, this is a pretty abysmal sequel that really didn't need to exist. It's also confusing for people who actually wanted to see a continuation of the Frogtown story. But despite the bad and confusing parts of the movie, it's pretty harmless, and it's a fun watch if you know what you're getting yourself into. I can't say the same for the next sequel. Max Hell, Frog Warrior. That's all I got.
Hold this.
Nice work with the hands there, Max.
Say it meaner, say it greener. Frogtown is the place for sinners. Woo! Don't come messing with me. I'm just as mean as can be. Frog legs that you pumping and bring you misery.
It's in my Rocket Ranger underwear.